Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Fully Informed Trade, or FI Trade for short, knowledge for everyone. My name is Alex Cho, and right now I'm going to be talking about the UUP Dollar Index ETF. And right now I'm hanging out outside the mall, right outside Starbucks. So you're probably going to hear some music in the background and some people talking, but sometimes I like to change the environment. I record. The UUP is having a pretty decent rally, at least right here. You know, you have an engulfing pattern. You got a minor doji bottom right there, and then you have a reversal rising star right there. So again, you know, it's trading at around 2266. What kind of surprises me though is that we had a very minor pullback in the dollar index. Like negative 0.020 to like negative 0.40%. So very small move, like a 40 basis point pullback. And stocks also, you know, were only able to gain like 75 basis points on that. However, one thing that does kind of surprise me is, let's say the dollar index gains like 200 basis points, the stock market loses like 200 to 300 basis points. So the way it looks like to me is that the spreads are kind of widening in favor of the bears and not necessarily the bulls when it comes to trading the correlations at this point. So keep that in mind. Every positive move in the dollar index is going to be met with much more criticism, and every negative move in the dollar index will only be met with limited optimism when trading the stock market and the commodity markets. So that's been the case so far. I think a lot of people are trying to manipulate the value of the euro-US dollar to go higher or something like that. That's what some people are theorizing or whatever. But again, none of the issues in Europe have necessarily gone away. We did have one issue that went away over the past weekend, and that was the Greek parliamentary election or whatever. But it doesn't really change the fact that Spain has to be asking for a bailout pretty soon, and there's a lot of factors that are going into this on the macro end of things. And again, so as long as there's debt issues in Europe and we continue to muddle along through it and we don't have a clear resolution, a huge European stability fund that's worth perhaps maybe 3-4 trillion euros, we're kind of stuck with a lot of consolidation. And I also think the dollar index is still in a multi-year uptrend, mainly because of the fact that the euro-US dollar pair will continue this multi-year downtrend due to the fact that interest rates in the European Central Bank will continue to lower their interest rates. All the while, as European Central Bank lowers their interest rate, they will also inflate the value of their euro, and that's going to have a negative impact on the value of the euro-US dollar pair, which will also cause the dollar to inflate. So we'll watch how this all plays out over the longer term. And over the short term, minor pullback. It seems like profit taking for a Friday, and it could continue to head higher on the UUP. So if it does continue to head higher, this could be very bad for stocks. And if it starts to pull back from that 20-day moving average, it could be very good for stocks. But the momentum really isn't. It really favors the bears right now, or the bulls, but more the bears than the bulls, because again, there's such a huge difference in how the market reacts to the dollar when it trades higher than when it falls. So take care, folks. You have a wonderful trading session.